So welcome back to my channel. I am Alex, and today I'll present you this new construction located here in Punta Cana Village. It's a 5-bedroom plus office with a minimalistic Mexican architecture design. So this villa is located strategically in Punta Cana Village, 5 minutes away from International Airport of Punta Cana and 6 minutes away from Playa Blanca Beach. As you can see, this finishes of this amazing house offers minimalistic Mexican architecture design, integrates high ceilings, 12 feet ceilings, beautiful space, merges living room, dining, and kitchen all together. Now, when you're here in the living room, you can actually connect the exterior side of the pool of the house, so by sliding up the windows right here in front of us. So these are actually hurricane resistant, and they have 2.4 meter of height. And when you actually slide it open, you can slide it super easily. It actually slides by itself. And as you connect these windows, you can actually integrate the whole living space with the exterior side of the pool. So beautiful pool here, landscaping. You actually have 6 beautiful palm trees, and all this garden area is integrated with water irrigation. So basically you won't have to have somebody watering the grass or the trees every day. It will automatically do it on a scheduled time every single day for you. Now the dining. The dining is actually under a beautiful Mexican lamp. This was brought from Mexico. And the chair and the table basically combines with this beautiful piece where you can use it for when you have guests, for example, staying over, you want to put some dishes or aperitif. If you want to host a cocktail here for Christmas Eve or for New Year's, for example, you can use that as a side table to serve your guests for food and beverage, for example. Now, walking down here to the kitchen, all these appliances are actually Italian. They were all basically imported. Over here, we have this beautiful extractor, also known as the fan, of course, with the stove and the oven just below, all imported from Italy. And on our left, we have this beautiful sink and then these windows, super practical. Basically, you can open this, refresh the air when you're cooking too much. However, you want to keep this as clean as possible because it's integrated with the dining and the living room. You only use it when you have guests, because over here behind me, we have access to the hot kitchen, laundry, and maid's quarters. I wanted to point out the fact that in the whole house, this type of wall finish was made by hand. And when you say by hand, of course, that's what brings this minimalistic Mexican architecture, because it is something that you need to do, wall by wall, meticulously, like with details to give you that effect, because you can actually see that there is 2 tones in the wall. You have beige and white that gives you that final touch, final design in the whole villa, the whole area of the house. Now, very cool feature that this house offers is the fact that you have a guest bathroom, and it can be used for the exterior pool as well. So when you have guests, for example, having fun, the kids in the pool, they can actually access directly this shower, this bathroom, and then just make use of it, and instead of going into the house and wetting the living room and the dining room. So plenty of space here for you to also recreate. If you want a gazebo, if you want to design something for yourself, you can do it, because look at this space. It's basically perfect for that purpose. But again, when you have kids coming in, running, instead of going in through the kitchen, getting the floor wet, then you can just access directly to this bathroom, take a shower, change if they wish, and then go back to the pool. Now, let's go and show you the office. The office, which is basically the study room. Take a look at this. Now, imagine yourself being here, working. You know, you can set this as a family room if you want to, but the purpose of this room is just to have an office space where you can disconnect from what's happening in the living room, for example, when you have a guest. So you're here, you're studying, you're working, and then you have this beautiful garden out here. So currently you only have 2 palm trees, but the idea is for you to recreate, let's say, the Eden garden, and then you can kind of merge the eco gardening with the office for you to disconnect, for you to basically have recreational ideas for any project development, or for even for yourself, just to disconnect. So you can also have access to the pool from behind. So if you wish to access the exterior part of the house, you can do it through this door as well. So double lock system here in the door for security purposes, gives you access to the exterior. And then if you want to just leave the house, you can just do it through the main entrance on the side. So you have a secret escape door. In case somebody is chasing you, you know where to escape from. That's it. You take your car, you run to the airport, and you're out of the country in 2 minutes. Of course, sarcastically speaking, you know, it's a joke. This is actually one of the safest communities in Punta Cana. Gated, 24-hour security, great infrastructure. Actually, to have access as a guest, you need to have an invitation by an owner or by a resident, which needs to be sent via email with copy of your ID, like your driver's license, for example. And then the authorization will go through the administration office, and then you have an invite, like a QR code. And then only with that, you'll get access. But basically, people love to be here because of that purpose, because of the security measures that they have, and the tranquility and the space that surrounds this beautiful community. Look at beautiful stairs. Actually, what this reminds me is of Tetris. Look at the design, it's beautiful, cool. But I wanted to point out this beautiful aspect, the fact that normally staircases in houses are super hot and they're kind of isolated. However, the architect thought about putting an AC outlet here, which refreshes this area super good and super convenient when you're coming up and down. Now we're walking into this family room. It's beautiful because if in the future you decide to close it up and use it as a guest room as well, although it doesn't have a bathroom, ensuite bathroom, it's practical because you just put an additional door and you can use it as a cinema or a family room. And then when you have additional guests, you can just use this space for sleeping areas, right? Now, what I love about this space is the fact that you have this sofa merged into the window, and then you can look over to see what's happening over the pool. So if you have the gazebo, if you have the kids swimming, playing around, you just have a view, a bird's eye view, 24/7 when you're in this space of the house. Now let's go and see the bedrooms. Bedrooms over here, you basically have 4, and this one is one of the guest bedroom. We're not gonna see it because it's the same as this, but take a look at this one. Now heading over here at the master bedroom, big space, inclined ceilings, again, 12 feet, 12.5 feet of height on the ceiling factor. But hey, I wanna point out something very interesting. The whole house doesn't have a single door frame. Everything is flush. The door and the wall is flush in the same level. And that gives it that minimalistic finish. Now, all throughout the house, you have great drainage system on all balconies and terraces. For example, right now, it's raining. We just had sun 2 minutes ago, and all of a sudden, it's pouring. This is typical, it's normal here in the Caribbean. However, in the next 20 minutes, you'll have sunshine back again. But just to give you the perfect example on when it rains or you have hurricane season, how the water drains through the, of course, all the drainage system they had implemented here in the house. Everything is still flush. So we reached the end of the video. For all those who stayed until the end, thank you for watching. For all those who are new, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. And those who are interested in getting to see the house personally, contact me directly, let's schedule a tour. And if not, we'll see you on the next time.